Hi, my name is Brooke Lehman, and for my Create Framework cognitive complexity activity, I'm going to be using Powtoon. What is Powtoon? Powtoon is an animation software that is easy to use and allows you to create animated videos that are engaging for any audience. It includes templates for different topics, or you can even start with a blank slate. I have included an example of a Powtoon that I created, so if you click on this link, it takes you to my Powtoon, and we'll watch just a little bit of it so you can get an idea of what Powtoon is, but this was a book talk. Hello, my name is Miss Lehman, and I'm doing a book talk on A Bad Case of Stripes, written and illustrated by David Shannon. Can you remember a time when you woke up before school one morning and felt too sick to go? Just think if you woke up sick, but with a bad case of stripes. So all of those little words and little animations I added myself. So it just gives you a chance to really create an engaging video to get your point across about any topic. So for more info, you can click on this link here. And I also have a link here if you want to check out more about what Powtoon is. So for my activity, it could be used really with any higher level grade, but for the purpose of this lesson, we would say third, fourth, or fifth, but you could definitely use it in middle and high. But I have asked students to write a review for a book or story that includes important characteristics such as a setting, characters, problem solution, and other important events. Students must also include a rating and a recommendation for the book based on their evaluation of the story. They must also critique the book by answering the following questions. What lesson or moral does the author try to give the story? And did the author succeed in getting that point across? Why or why not? And what revisions would you make to the story to make the author's lesson or moral stronger? So then they have to really think about how they would critique and make this better. So how this fits with cognitive complexity. In the book, it says cognitive complexity in the Create Excellence framework is the level of critical thinking required for an instructional task, project, or assessment based on Bloom's original taxonomy. So in this, students are using the evaluate level in the revised Bloom's taxonomy. The evaluate level requires students to examine informational sources to assess their quality and make decisions based on the identified criteria. So the criteria for this book review would be to have them thinking about the lesson or the moral and why or why not they think the author got that point across. And the cognitive process that this activity uses most would be critiquing within the evaluate level. When critiquing, students must look at a set of criteria to evaluate different options and whether or not those options meet or do not meet criteria. That is exactly what they do when they're answering the evaluative questions that I have here. So what revisions would you make to the story to make the author's lesson or moral stronger would hit that critique cognitive process. So where this falls in the Create Excellence framework, for number one, it's obviously cognitive complexity because of the reasons that I just stated. Number two is technology integration because they are using Powtoon to create their presentation instead of just simply writing or typing it out. For three, I put student engagement because students will definitely be engaged using the program to create their book report. And then for number four, I did real world learning. My last slide is just the websites that I used and some other resources. This is a link to Powtoon. This is just some other book report alternatives to go along with the book report idea. And then these are Bloom's taxonomy questions. And then, of course, the book that I used to get my sources. But I'll show you a little bit more what Powtoon looks like. So whenever you go in to Powtoon and you log in and you create your free account, you do have access to all these templates. So here are a bunch of templates that you can use. But if you do remote learning and scroll down, there is actually a book report template. And I have that pulled up here and it's pretty cool. It starts out by saying, hello, my name is, and you put your name and then the title of the book. Then it says the book title is, book title, and then is, and then you kind of talk about just the logistics of the book. But then it goes into a plot summary continued, strengths, weaknesses, overall analysis, and then a thank you message. So that's just a little bit of what a template looks like when you use Powtoon. But it is a great resource. It's super easy to use, and I feel like students would enjoy using it. So that is my activity for cognitive complexity. You can check out this presentation and check out all the links on it within my website. Thank you.